everybody. This is another camp view video of mine. I have to thank Final Render, the YouTuber who did the original concept of the camp. I'm not too creative. I like to adapt nice things that I see from others. And unfortunately, I don't have a lot of creativity to make them from scratch. But well, it was not possible at all. Even if I wanted to copy that guy's camp, they changed some stuff that allowed to do bridge construction in a way, and now it's not possible anymore. So, well, but I always like to make it a little bit different. So this is the camp that I built for this guy who had my original military camp. He's not really Brotherhood of Steel uh, affiliated or anything, so it makes sense to have such kind of camp. And I used the crashed plane, take the weapon off. So yeah, this is like a lake camp. I have the entrance is not really great, but I had no. This is on the limits of the build construction, and I didn't want to move the main structure, which is the plane, a little bit further and then rebuild everything. I should have checked this from the beginning. But yeah, I mean, it has the vault entrance, just a little one. So, and then it has, utility stuff, which by the way, I'll pick up the gifts now. The bonuses for strength and agility, for the AP as well. And then yeah, the main piece is the airplane, which is really great, but it's hard to decorate inside. There's a lot of limitations. I think there are bugs. I don't know why you cannot snap some stuff inside, which you can immediately when you go out. So I'm guessing it's a problem of the game, but I might be wrong. So I laid down the main workshop area here to be, it's a very practical camp, I have to say, because it has the utility here, has purified water for you to pick up, which I haven't locked. I'm gonna lock, actually gonna do it now. I'm gonna lock just one to make sure that I always have some purified water for myself, and I'll leave two for the public to get. The little greenhouse, it's daytime, so you cannot see the very nice like cold lights which the icicle lighting provides. And yeah, I have more than enough to go by. This is just, to not make it empty. And yeah, I also added this thing, this rainwater collector. It's just for looks because yeah, it gives you like a maximum, I think, 2 dirty waters when I have the lake. So it's just, I think it goes with the rest of the camp. So yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, but I have a lot of camp budget left. So yeah, that was the reason. I had no good place to drop the Gears terminal. So yeah, it works. I put in some plants just to give it a better look going in. I when I laid down the bridge pieces, I tried to snap them as perfectly as I could, but the problem is it goes the bridge piece goes a little bit into where the door would go, so I cannot place the door. And I think it works just fine this way, so I'm not really concerned about that. And I kept it simple inside, like some posters, you know. It's not really busy inside. I kept it kind of open because it's not really wide. You could put in workbenches here like other people have done, and it looks great, but I couldn't make it work. So I decided to have my workstations out and leave this as a little social area. I mean, with a TV on close to the bed, the plushies. And yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of cozy. even though it's not too busy and the cooking station is inside. I think it makes more sense. Yeah. And yeah, it's a small camp, has everything nearby, and I'm quite happy with the way it turned out because I was trying to mimic Final Render's camp and it was just not working. I was like, I built this part, the plane, and this part of the bridge. Then I would build these. It would be fairly similar, but I wanted some room and I couldn't expand that way because that's where the building limit, the building area ends. So I decided to go this way, and I'm happy with the way it turned out, to be honest. Oh, and I added those. I really love this is Final Render's idea. The reactors, the windmill reactors that make it look like it's the turbines for the plane. But I added these ones. I never recall the names of these things. No, just give me a name. It's the watermill. Exactly. They're all connected here. And this is where it is. The windmill, exactly. I'm not English native, so sometimes it gets messy. And then I built a shelter. I wanted to do like a fish tank. And yeah, I went with it. So I have the first part of the shelter like I have in so many other little ones. Like a utility room, really an utility room with the main workbenches and stuff. And the symptomatic to take the diseases out. And then I just tried to make something cozy in case like of a nuclear event. So you have the decontamination shower here, not up, because up this requires 30 power, and with those windmills and water mills, they produce 12, and I needed them for needed that power for the water purifier. So I decided to just have the decontamination shower inside the shelter. So I really like the way this turned out. It's inspired on my main character's shelter. I don't have the aquarium there, the fish tank. I have the room, the little room, and the little office on the where the aquarium is. And this part is slightly bigger, but it doesn't really need to be. So I really like the way this turned out. I mean, with a little bar area, some decor, not too much, I hope. And then the cooking station, place to work out, some plants just to make it nicer, and the aquarium really. This is really great. I mean, I saw the people's aquariums, like the general idea, and then I just did it myself. And I really like the way it turned out. And the area for playing some music and the social. This annoys me quite a bit that these fireplaces are not on by default. You have to turn them on. It's a minor detail, but yeah, it would be nicer. And of course, the cat that I love so much. It's one of the best items in the game as far as I'm concerned. He's feisty. And I have a cat in real life, so yeah, I really like that thing. And yeah, I won't make the video any bigger. Not like unnecessarily big. The bad part about the shelters is that when you go in, it's a small instance, so it doesn't take a long time. But when you go out, that's another story because you're loading the entire world, so makes it a little bit less practical. And yeah, the area is really, really nice. I mean, it's not that green, but yeah, it has trees and it's a little lake, and these Brahmins are always here. Sometimes they get stuck on the water purifiers, but such is life. I can get some Brahmin milk if I want to, which is necessary for some recipes. So yeah, I really like it. So I'm close to, let me show you where I am. Yeah, I'm close to the top of the world in the Pleasant Valley compound. So let me just, before I forget, let me go in my power armor, because I'm with a Chinese stealth suit, I'm over encumbered all the time. So I need my little power armor. And yeah, that's my camp. I cannot compare it to my old military camp, because they're completely different animals. But yeah, it's more of a rustic, easygoing camp, and I really like the way it turned out. So yeah, that's it for the video. So thanks a lot for those who watch, and I hope you liked it. Bye bye.